The name's Bond. Jace Bond. James Bond. It's like a 2006 game, but for 2026 instead. Do you see what I mean? I like that. Who said the 2000s were dead and buried? Oh, I didn't say that.
Ooh la la.
I know. Ooh la la to you, you sexy honey. Who are you? She's AI.
Yes. Click the button.
And she's a snake, apparently. Well, you know, when it comes to 007, I had to dress to impress for the occasion. Spitfire cufflinks, nice crisp TM Lewin shirt, Burberry tie, just the usual refinement as you do for a James Bond reaction video. Because what am I talking about? Well, last night's State of Decay from PlayStation, PS5, they unleashed a 36-minute deep dive into 007 First Light. A lot of things were revealed in this playthrough. I tell you what, I've got some opinions, some conspiracy theories, because that's the kind of guy I am. But if you ended up enjoying this video today, folks, make sure you give it a like, the usual stuff. And without further ado, let's get on with today's reaction, because I'll tell you what, it's going to be something rather special.
Who are you?
My name's Bond.
James Bond.
Bond. James Bond.
Bond. James Bond.
The original action-adventure hero, James Bond.
Watch this space.
The next half hour. She brings you.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, no, this is 007 Bloodstone with Daniel Craig, the man who destroyed Bond. Ooh, I'll tell you what, the reason why I'm actually showing you this, folks, because have a look at the graphics. This is 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And look, it was a fun game, very much held your hand, but we're not here to see this because, again, this is Activision, one of the worst video game publishers ever, so why am I not surprised? But anyway, look at that takedown. Oh, I'm going to give you a kiss because we know that Daniel Craig tends to be both sides of the spectrum, if you know what I mean, the Spectre spectrum. But anyway, enough of that, folks. Let's go to the real deal. This is IO Interactive, the people behind the Hitman series, and we are we in 4K? No, we're not. Now we are. Here we go, folks. May contain, well, the usual bullshit. So it's a mixture of gameplay and in-game cinematics. Hello, Mr. Bond. I've been expecting you.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Climax, game director on 007 First Light. I know everyone has been waiting patiently to finally see our game.
Yes.
And that's exactly why we're here today. So without further ado, and on behalf of our talented team, I'm incredibly proud to introduce an extended playthrough of Bond's first mission as a recruit. Please enjoy our gameplay premiere of 007 First Light.
He's very
This
confident.
is a black tag operation, so discretion, ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
Except discretion's not my middle name, so let's get the closed captions up here, actually. I don't know what's going on my broadband today. What, can't it handle 4K? Now, at this point, I want to mention this, right? He's walked past that guy at least 3 or 4 times. So why doesn't his suspicion meter kind of go off a little bit? Like, I don't know why they haven't done that. It's a bit strange. But here we go, look, Uncharted. See? Right here. Right here. I mean, it's so obvious. I mean, even down to the foliage. That's pretty hilarious, man.
The one in the dining hall? Yeah, just a long ago.
It's just a mixture of Nathan Drake and Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. It's like a 2006 game, but for 2026 instead. Do you see what I mean? I like that. Who said the 2000s were dead and buried? Oh, I didn't say that.
Haven't done that since final year.
What?
Ken Banks, penetration tester. I need to have a stern word with your manager.
Good to have you on the team.
Penetration manager. Oh, yeah. It sounds a lot like some Labour MPs. Yeah, I mean, the detail, just like what, I mean, they've obviously had to do a lot of indoor photography of a certain ornate building that looks like this. Like really incredible stuff.
Bring his hand. Don't know, but he's getting an extra mint on his pillow. That's for sure.
I mean, look, I don't know if there's going to be a demo for this game, but holy shit, like, just as an observer watching this, like, you really feel like you're 007 at the moment, which is really great. I think the Activision games, it's just like a play and shoot. Hello, ladies. I tell you what, these girls are looking pretty good, man.
Now, let's see what all the fuss is about.
And I think his mentor is in the audience. Greenway, there he is. He's walking down there.
Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind. What are you here for?
So what I find very interesting about this, I thought this was like a walkthrough scenario exercise for Bond, like a training exercise, but like as the guy, the actual creator of this game said at the beginning, it's his first mission.
I literally have no idea what you just said.
Kingsley alert. Best not get spotted just yet. Need to build a case first.
I think when Von veers left, you're going to see some ladies start to look at him more than notice his presence, so to speak. Bit of a middle-aged bird there. Not her. But she's kind of glancing, even though it doesn't look like she is, but I think she did.
Parking lot. No sign of 009. Over. How do you do? Have I seen him before?
I think he models for Alexander Duggan.
They think Bond is a male model.
Now,
Hilarious.
where do you go?
Shapely ladies.
Is it your own concoction? I can't take credit, I'm afraid.
Obviously using Q's gadgets right here.
Right.
Oh, you got a plane flying in the background. That's pretty cool. Like a low-flying military plane. Interesting.
James Bond, MI6.
I'll thank them. We need to keep that plane on the ground.
Well, what are we waiting for?
There's that English sang-froid. Bonne chance, James.
Bond isn't dressed for the mission, but that's the whole point of him. Yeah, I cannot wait. This sequence of events is really... This blew me away. Come on, Mr. Bond. Do your thing, buddy. Yeah, jump. Oh, no. Oh, so look, you know, that's really interesting because Bond's got a vision that can slow down his aim. So it's not Deadeye from Red Dead Redemption. I'm trying to think of the other game that reminded me of where you can do that. You can slow the vision down and get a precise shot. Again, Max Payne is the one that I think of too, but it's good. This shocked the hell out of me because the original trailer that we saw didn't really blow me away. Again, I mean, you know you're watching a 2000s game, even though it's 2026, right? You got red barrels in the background. I mean, they've purposely chosen not to blow them up, even though they're quite obviously highlighted for the player. But I just thought it was funny that, you know, we still get to see the red barrel trope in a modern game. It's hilarious. Oh, there you go. Brilliant. Yeah, the duck and cover is pretty cool.
Told me you needed a hand.
The fact he's throwing quips in while he's fighting is really cool. I like they've retained that. It's really good.
Right behind you.
That was pretty cool. Go on, blow it up. Nice. I mean, Bond isn't taking any damage here, so what happens if he does, right? I'm kind of curious. Oh, he's out of ammo? What's going to happen now? Melee attacks? Even to get armed enemy. Oh, nice. I mean, again, look, I got to cut this very quickly and show you, right, why this is very Uncharted inspired, because this is Uncharted 3, and look what happens here. So even though this is a tutorial at the beginning of the game, how you sort of hit the enemies and counter-attack them, I wonder if you're going to get that with First Light. But again, very impressive. Let's take that back again. I want to see that again, because that was really good. So when Bond like wallops his enemies, I wonder if you have to, if it's like a not QTE, but or like not, or you just have a couple of buttons to press to execute that move. Wow. I never thought they were showing killing people, but it's really cool. I mean, he's a double agent, so 00 agent, so he has to do that, of course. Wow, holy shit. Bond's got a plane to catch, and he's not going to miss that flight. Yeah, throwing the gun is really cool, or an object. That's really cool. Come on. Nice, nice, nice. All right. I think 009 is in that vehicle. That would make sense, why Bond's got to catch the plane. Again, this is going to be like a scripted event. Yeah, very Casino Royale there. If you remember that scene where Daniel Craig is hanging off that moving truck. The cargo truck, that is. Here we go. Now he's obviously going to... They don't hit the helicopter here, which I thought was strange. And then Bond jumps on top of... Yeah. So that's a cutscene. Which I guess has been edited for time here on this demonstration. Very good. Yeah. Die Hard 2, anybody? Come on. Nice.
Okay, 009. You're next.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure 009 has these contingencies in place because he knows that he will be tailed by a very effective 00 agent. Yeah, put a sleeper on him. Go on. Oh!
Plane's flying dark. It's all up to me. Think. Need a way to force it down. If I could access the flight control system.
Yep, and he's wearing an Amiga as well.
Let's make some turbulence.
All right, so the watch actually controls the plane. Interesting. Yep, you got that balance mechanic in the second Uncharted game as well. I remember that. Again, this is Uncharted 3. This whole sequence is very similar. But this is a bigger cargo plane, basically, that they're flying inside of. And again, the living daylights, Timothy Dalton, right? What's happened to the pilot? I gave him the boot. Oh, you want to dodge that? Yep. Oh, I'm not sure if that was an Amiga, actually, looking at it. In fact, let's just go back a minute. Let me just have a look and see... What's the brand of watch? Oh, hang on. It looks... No, I can't... That should be an Amiga, I think it is. I can't tell from this... Nice. That's a cool move. I like that. Again, Uncharted 3. If you know that sequence, Living Daylights once again. I like how his shoes are dirtied up underneath. That's a very, very cool bit of detail there. I like that. Really cool. And you got the Bond theme. Love it, love it. Nice. Yep, they've reworked that Bond theme. Oof. Yep. Oh, they should have had him walking on at the end. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm Patrick Gibson, and I am honored to announce that I'm playing James Bond in IO Interactive's much anticipated game.
Yep, so in case some of you don't know who he is, a lot of people actually said, oh, that's the guy that plays Dexter in Dexter Original Sin on Amazon, which I've not seen yet. So if any of you guys have watched it, let me know if it's worth having a look at. But yeah, now I'm very curious because I wonder with this whole game if it's just a ruse, if this is actually going to be your James Bond in the actual live action movie directed by Denis Villeneuve, maybe co-starring Sydney Sweeney as a Bond girl, because I think the way this game is laid out right is that I wonder if there's a very close tie-in with the movie itself. Like, are we watching the actors here in game form, but they're also going to be in the film, and have kept it so tight-lipped about it that this is going to be... do you know what? I released this video today and then suddenly that's going to be the news that drops, right? But okay, I'm leaving this in the video just in case, right? So
007, First Light.
He's a redhead.
Bring this character to life in the gaming world, and I'm joined by an incredibly talented cast, including Lenny James as Bond's mentor Greenway, Priyanka Burford as M, Alistair McKenzie as Q, Kira Lester as Bond's most fervent supporter Moneypenny, and Noemi Nakai as the enigmatic...
Is he going to flirt with Moneypenny? That's what I want to know.
Bond's world is all about what's seen and what's hidden beneath the surface. You've just watched an extended mission playthrough. No commentary, just the raw experience. We hope you liked it just as much as we loved crafting it for you. But there's more than what meets the eye. In this next
You mean the GoldenEye Hakan?
How it all works. The tools, systems, and choices that shape the gameplay in 007 First Light. Let's take a closer look.
I don't mind if I do.
Welcome to the world of James Bond in 007 First Light, where infiltration and espionage are just two of many spycraft skills. In this mission, our unseasoned but highly trained Bond must track an assassin through a sophisticated Kensington gala.
So it takes place in London, so we know that part. That makes sense.
Creating a
some nice looking ladies, I gotta say.
Without giving yourself away.
At least they haven't made them ugly and grotesque.
First floor, East Wing, staff offices.
Got it.
Bond must gain access to the upper floors, but some areas are off limits, even for those with a stolen ticket.
Earn the number? Yes! So March 27th, 2026, this gets released. I think that will be the same day and date that Amazon officially announces who Bond is going to be. I'm probably going to be wrong, because when have I ever been right about anything? Never. That's a bit of a running joke with my channel right here, but let's just say that for now. I saw 007 First Light behind closed doors because, yes, you're Luke Stevens, of course you did.
I got back from a pretty remarkable trip. I hopped on the plane and headed to Germany, and then I had a connection from Frankfurt to Copenhagen in Denmark, all the way up in Denmark. First time in Europe, honestly, pretty cool. Like,
because you're an American, of course.
I have some things that are shaky, let's just say, which I'm going to tell you about, because no game is perfect and I'm hard to please. But I will say what I saw was thoroughly impressive.
Wow, see what I mean? Again, Luke, what I've seen today as a 007 fan, I was very, very impressed as well, actually. And let's switch screens here, folks, because all I wanted to say here, as someone who's enjoyed the West's longest running franchise, because we know that Godzilla, 76 years old, is the longest running film franchise ever. But we're talking about Bond here. And I got to say, the initial gameplay that I've seen, it was better than I expected. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect really, which is always a good thing in some respects. Again, the fact that IO Interactive now have the license to kill with Bond, and they're taking us back to an era when gaming was fantastic, the 2000s, right? I find that very encouraging. But again, don't pre-order anything, folks. Don't be fooled by that collector's edition yet, unless IGN gets a hands-on preview exclusive where you can look at it and then decide if you want to fork up nearly £300 for a worthwhile collection that suits any mantelpiece for a James Bond fan. But what did you think, folks? Were you shaken? Were you stirred? Weren't there enough Bond girls to feast your eyes on? Well, leave your comments below and let me know. And if I were you, and if you were me, this is the scene where I should actually have a white cat to stroke, you know, a white pussy. Then I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Ours, as you know, is not a perfect world. May I? That's why it's so refreshing when something really perfect comes along. Like Diet Coke. Tastes great straight or on the rocks. Yet it's just 1 calorie. That's why Diet Coke is the perfect soft drink. For an imperfect world.
Just for